Welcome to tonight's episode of Ginger Bros Dent Show. We're your hosts, Brandon Schmitz and Andy Patrick. Another exciting show again tonight as we welcome our friend, Mr. Danny Hacker with KECO. Danny is a great guy, a great technician, and I guarantee you, if you asked him how to fix a dent, he'd probably tell you, I'd tab that. So join us live right now as we get to know Danny just a little bit better.
I tab that. I love it. That's awesome.
You love it. What's up, everybody?
We got Mr. Nichols, Mr. Tim Green on. What's up, gentlemen? How y'all
Several
doing?
people watching already.
Oh yeah, I love it.
Y'all comment if you're watching. Comment, and before you comment, hit that link in the description. That way, it gives StreamYard permission to see your name. If not, you'll just be Facebook user to us.
Mr. Armaggio.
Oh, Mr. Yeager.
Nobody's gonna pronounce his name right ever again. Thanks to Michael Godwin. What's up, John? Josh Roberts. What's going on?
Josh hadn't been on in a while.
I think he came on last week. Actually,
I wasn't even on last week. So.
I'm glad you're back, so I ain't got to work them damn controls. I'll just go ahead and get that out of the way. Look, John said it's the best show you ever had last week. Don't tell him that. He'll bag out, and then I have to try to get all that shit going again. I ain't doing it no more. We'll just pop on live.
I tried to listen on the way back home, but I had Mandy responding for the first time, or the one time that I responded. It wasn't me; it was Mandy.
Right.
And I was like, I can't do that.
What's up, Mark? I'm excited to get my cup. I can't wait to show you my cup, dude. I got to see videos of it that he's made for me. Oh, everybody's gonna want one. Let me just tell you that. Next time I get it, whenever I get it, I'm gonna make sure I show it on the show because I want everybody buying those things up.
I can't see all the comments when they're posting. They're coming up.
John said he missed you.
Yeah, I missed everybody too.
Josh.
But we so I know y'all said it last week, but yeah, my son's team, the school, they won. So 4A back-to-back state champs, and of course we are now 5A. We've won 5 state championships in the last 8 years, and that first year they started out, it was we were 2A.
Oh wow! So you keep moving up.
Well, they base private schools on you get your classification by they take the number of students, they multiply it by 2 or 3. I think it's 3 to get a total to kind of compare it with public school. And then each sport starts out with that classification, but how they do in 3-year periods. If they keep winning every 3 years, then they'll move them up. And you keep winning, they'll move you up. You start losing, they'll move you back down. But so yeah, we've gone from 2A to now 5A in the last 8 years. And
that's awesome.
Yep.
Oh, sorry. Got several Jaegers on. I always love that.
We're getting all the Jaegers on.
Mr. Detlef, what's up, brother? What's going on, Christopher?
So yeah, we've hopefully got a good show tonight. We got 3 tired guys on here tonight.
It'll be a blast.
Yeah. So we really hope Danny has a lot to talk about. But anyway, yeah, our guest tonight.
One word answers or something. Oh no, don't do that.
Our guest tonight is none other than I like to call him Mr. KECO himself.
I was actually thinking that when you said
and
it.
If you're not following Danny on social media right now, he is like the next Corey Nichols when it comes to TikTok now, and Jack Bucknell. He's moving on up, but let's welcome Danny. What's up, brother?
What's up, guys?
Yeah, it's like Chris White's an afterthought now. Danny Hacker owns KECO.
Don't say that.
Chris is probably sitting right next to her right there.
Probably. He's like, that's going to be a pit for you. Which that's something that I learned in, once I started working with computers and stuff like that, like PIP, performance. It's like a performance plan or something that they give the guys if they're not performing very well. Huh. And, I might be getting a PIP every now and again, but we'll see how that goes. Yeah.
That's what you call it these days, a pip.
Yeah, I guess it's a white collar thing, I guess.
You're literally wearing a blue collar, so.
I mean, so, yeah.
I've always just got a scolding.
Yeah, no doubt. I get those. I do get those every now and again, but it's all right.
You got
So how you
people
been?
saying what's up?
What's up, Christopher? Yeah, man, been great. Been crazy busy. There's Corey Nichols, which, hey, I'll tell you what, we got like a stacked roster now for training. Like Corey Nichols is on board. Once he gets done with that, hell repairs he's been doing. Yeah. So he was coming on board. We went out to go do some training. He was like all excited. And then right when we were training, a hailstorm hit, and he's like, "Yeah, dude. I mean, we're gonna have to call this off for a minute.
Gotta go where the money is."
Yeah, I remember he was in Chicago and it hailed at home. He's like,
Yeah. And then of course we got the OGGPs. I call them the original gangster glue pullers. Like of course Gene Fetty, Dave Shalott, Matt Moore, Jonathan. Then you got Corey Kleinfeld, who's in California, who's doing an amazing job. Like, nothing but great feedback from that guy.
Oh,
and I mean, of course, Corey Nichols, who's going to be coming on board once he clears up all this hail damage. That's awesome. I told him I could come down there and cave and pave some stuff, get it done pretty quick. But he's like, we ain't looking for that. So,
I don't know how many people realize that you don't actually do PDR. You came from a
I'm getting closer. I'm getting closer.
Getting closer.
I mean,
But you don't actually do PDR. You can't.
I mean, I'm getting closer. I mean,
No, you are. You're getting good. I've seen your videos and stuff.
I park it under a tree and say, "Come out and check this out." So I mean, we're getting there.
You do PPDR, partial paintless dent repair.
Yeah, I'm that lot guy that everybody's like, "Yeah, don't take it to that guy."
No, right now, from what I've seen so far, you're better than the lot guys.
Oh yeah, for sure.
That's good.
Especially mine down here. But
yeah, and Jonathan, he's another one out in Belgium who's been doing amazing. So Joshua was saying,
I always love to watch Gene doing any kind of presentation, like how wide open.
Man,
awesome
he gets wide open.
He does. I love it
for sure. Yep. So, but yeah, he's been amazing encouragement.
That's
hey,
awesome.
before we get much further, we forgot to do this, Andy. But we still have a sponsor this month. And our sponsor is none other than Dent Reaper himself, Mr. John
Reaper.
So all the the tabs, glue, all the Reaper tools and stuff like that, y'all go to dentreaper.com, buy it up, merchandise, everything. Got a lot of cool stuff. And y'all go visit John, dentreaper.com. Order what you need, and because I love those tabs, man.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let the cat out of the bag, but he's got something amazing coming.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not going to say nothing more because he'll kill me. But it's pretty sweet.
I can imagine.
It's pretty sweet.
I was kind of bummed out making your intro this week. Like after he did that hilarious video last week, I was like, "Well, this sucks now. Like I can't even. It ain't the same anymore." I'm talking about his. No, I'm talking about his. The video he made.
I know it was awesome.
The intro. Yeah.
Well,
we need to get him to
do. Want to make this week.
He needs to do all our intros.
Yeah. It's his new job.
I can't remember what that came off of though. I don't remember.
It looked like an 80s movie trailer to me. Like it was
it wasn't a movie. It was a commercial or something or a TV show or something. One of them Saturday morning type things.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't remember, but.
So Josh Dragos is asking, what's your thoughts on glue?
Oh, which glue?
We might need a little more specificity.
Well, I mean, dude, listen, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. You follow the process. All the glues work, man. They're amazing. All the glues are amazing. I'm just gonna say it.
Yeah.
I mean, you prep it right. Everything is about prep. As long as you prep that panel right, you're following your temperature, controlling your environment. I know, like Hudson, he's like, if it's cold, I was like, Hudson, just control your environment, and that glue is gonna work amazing regardless of where you're at, right?
Yep.
I mean, it's the purple. Yeah, exactly. I mean, it's great glue. I mean, I recommend Yeah, it's great glue. Now if I'm going to Hobby Lobby and I'm buying their craft glue, then I'll probably be like, yeah, maybe you should probably get a better glue. But the glues out today are amazing. I mean, they're all
Oh yeah, for sure.
Purple Perfection, all of them. I mean, they're great. Tequilas, your Camados, your Heroes, all of them. They're great. Even Solar Bliss, great glue. They're all good glues.
Yeah,
You
I
know,
couldn't agree more. It's like you said, it's all in your 6 C's.
and you know, a lot of what guys say, when they are like, I like this glue over this glue. That might be his timing. He might be timing that glue perfect. So yes, that glue works perfect for him, right? So
Yep.
I mean, when people say this glue is no good, I'm just like, well, let's get to the root of the problem.
Exactly.
Why is it not no good? Yeah.
And you get a lot of people on Facebook. You see it. There was one other day commenting on something, and he just couldn't. He had the picture of the whole setup or whatever, and it had dust all over it. He's like, I can't get it to pull. And they were tagging you and
I'll
everybody
buy
else.
it for $500 real.
Yeah, everybody else is just like, hey, we'll just buy it from you for nothing.
Yeah. I mean, really. And the thing, and yes, it might seem redundant at the beginning having to follow each step, but you get it ingrained into you where you don't even think about it no more. I mean, you literally go through the process so quick that it's like second nature. And that's like what I tell the body guys, when they're, mixing up their filler, right? And they're putting their hardener in, they're not measuring that hardener. You know how much hardener put it in. Same thing with the process, right? So I mean, it's all about getting it ingrained to you.
And I think too, it's they're thinking speed. Oh, this is going to speed up the process. It does, but they're not thinking just like when you're pushing, slower is faster. So when you take your time and you do all the prep work right,
yes,
you're going to
100%.
get that pull that you want instead of it coming off and having to redo the process.
Exactly.
10 times
It's going to get quicker. And like with PDR, I mean, you guys got it down to a science where, hey, maybe you need a wet pull. Maybe you don't need that glue to dry up the whole way.
Yeah.
You just need that soft, nice wet pull. So you know when to time it. You've learned how to read the glue. You've learned how to utilize whatever glue you're working with, right?
Right.
So, I mean, that's the same thing, right?
I was telling somebody at MTE, I'll hook it, the tab right there. I need that good wet pull on that slight one.
Yeah.
Put it right there, and then I'll pull just with that. And
like if you're working on a car that's been previously painted before, you know that you need to go about it maybe a little bit different. If it's aluminum, aluminum's hard to pull, so we're going to need to over pull it. So we need to try to get as much surface area on that tab as possible to over pull it. And like with mild steel, we know we don't want to over pull it. So it's just learning and knowing how to, read the situation you're working with, right?
Yeah, that's what I love about using a robo lifter too, because I won't yank like it. I try to get like just enough pull that I need, and then get it off with alcohol and be done with it. I don't like knocking down for an hour after I've pulled a big mountain up in it. So,
and that's like the slide hammer. I see a lot of guys always using the slide hammer. I'm like, that's so inconsistent. I mean, you're up in the air. Who knows what's going to happen, right?
Right.
And that glue doesn't like to be shocked. None of the glues like to be shocked. So I mean, using like a good robo or a lifter to be able to just kind of finesse it. I mean, it's going to save you, more time on the back end as well.
Yeah,
so.
but there are some cases that you can't get that lifter.
Yes, there's sometimes.
But it's all in the process of how you use that slide.
Right.
You can just slightly bump it and get probably more than you can sometimes just shocking it out.
Right.
Exactly.
It's come a long ways, man. I remember when I first started, you're putting a tab bigger than the size of the dent.
Yeah.
Them old work tabs and that you put. It's a quarter size. Oh, you get a bigger tab put in there, and then it got to where it just starts. You're getting inside down into the center of it. And,
I remember back in 03 and stuff, like glue pull was a last resort. Like, God dang it, I got to take this son bitch over here and glue pull it. Like, Jesus Christ. So now a lot of times that's the first thing I do is like, let me go ahead and get some glue on this, get some smooth, some meat moved up smoothly, and then don't worry about pushing.
And that's what's great about that dead center technology as well, because the older style, the thick shafts, you'd get that volcano, right, and then you just keep pulling until you got that nice mound to be able to knock down. So with the dead center technology, you're able to reverse that damage pretty accurately, right, to get that nice mound to be able to knock down. So it's come a long way.
Oh yeah, sure. Well, we're not here to talk about glues and tabs. We're here to talk about Danny. We're here to talk about Danny Hacker. So, how'd you get into? I'll say the automotive industry because you got a little bit different path than most people we interview.
Well, yeah, my dad, he opened up a shop back in New York when I was little bitty, man. And I don't really remember too much of that. He closed his shop. Then we moved to Florida for 6 years. And, you know, I'd always been around cars, and my dad always doing side work in his garage. Then we eventually moved to Tennessee, where he was working at a shop for about 4 or 5 years. I started to, you know, kind of weasel my way into there, doing detail work, sweeping the floors. And then eventually he opened up his own shop, which it's still open. And my brothers are running it now. It was the shop that I was running before I came to KECO. And yeah, I mean, I've been just, you know, that's how I got into it. It's, you know, my dad did it, and, you know, I was fascinated by it. And then I just continued to pursue it, right? Because I know them books were a little, you know, out of my league, right? So I was like, man, you know, I can fix some stuff. I can't really read this stuff. So
Right.
I kind of, you know,
more hands-on than.
Yeah.
Did he want you to kind of follow in his footsteps, or?
He did, because, you know, we got that persona out there, right, that it doesn't pay. Honestly, I don't know many industries that can provide for 5 kids and a stay-at-home wife. Really? I mean, even guys coming out of college are not making what a seasoned collision tech is making.
Yeah.
Now, of course, we could always use a little more, but it's a good, honest living. Yes, it's hard work, but I mean, it's a good, honest living.
Yeah.
And that's, you know, that's why I try to tell a lot of guys, especially as someone who ran a shop. I mean, if you come in with a toxic attitude, I don't care if you're the best tech in the world, we got to weed you out. I don't care.
Right.
But if you have a good attitude and you bring like good morale to the company, I'm gonna take care of you.
Right.
You know what I mean? So yeah. I mean, it's
and that goes for any
exactly.
industry. But yeah.
That's what I say. It's opposite. My dad was a painter. You know, he painted cars and stuff, and he wouldn't ever teach me nothing. He's like, I don't want you growing up working on cars. I'm like,
I mean,
it's work for you.
I mean, do I want to do it? But it's provided well for me. So
right.
I mean, will they have my work ethic? I don't know, because you got to put in extra hours, man. I mean, I don't, you know, it's more of a drive thing, which I had no choice. I had to, right? I had a bunch of little kids. You know, I got my wife, so. And yes, it's rough, and I'm glad for the KECO opportunity. You know, I mean, I took off with that like real quick. I was like, really? Okay.
That's
I'm
been awesome.
Run with that.
Yeah. I'm glad you got in KECO. Like you made a good persona with KECO and stuff, and like we was talking about your videos and everything. Like you're doing an awesome job with them. I'm happy for you.
Which is, I'm gonna tell you a little story. We were coming back. Me and Chris were coming back from a training. And I don't know, we were just talking kind of like shop talk, like, you know, how I was back in the body shop. And I was like, well, yeah, when I used to work, you know, so he's like, wait, what do you,
is that
him?
Yeah, look.
So basically what I meant was, I mean, if you like what you're doing, are you really working? You know what I mean? So I try to play it off like that, but he still gives me a hard time about that. What do you mean when you used to work? What are you doing all day?
Making TikToks, fool. Well, you go all in with your TikToks too. Like when you broke your glass, like that one. I was like, oh my God, he went all in on this one. He was not holding back.
No doubt.
That was awesome.
But yeah, I mean, I couldn't ask for a better company to work for, to be honest with you.
Oh yeah, Chris is a great guy. We all love him.
Yeah,
I love any chance I get to get around him and have some good conversation with him. It's always awesome.
Yeah, super smart guy.
Hudson said that's what I would say if I said the wrong thing in front of my boss.
Really?
Oh man, no. I mean, I'm passionate.
That's funny. But yeah, he always brings that up. Back when you used to work, huh?
That's funny too. He said he commented that before you even told the story, so he was on it. Chris was. I'm assuming that's Chris.
It is. That's why I was trying to pull up.
Yeah. But yeah, it's been a huge blessing, man. It's been a huge blessing, honestly.
That's awesome.
But you're right. I mean, if you love what you do, it's not worth
it.
I mean, don't get me wrong, you still have stress a lot of times. And there are moments and stuff, but
there are.
When you love what you do, it's not.
Yeah.
Man, I ain't gonna lie. I try to push my body shops to get the KECO kit so you guys can come down and hang out with me while you train them. I'm like, y'all need this kit. Y'all need it so I can hang out with Danny or Gene or whoever pops up.
Heck yeah, for sure.
How many? What's an average like when you go into a shop, even a small shop? Like, Are they just getting one kit, or are they getting several kits?
Well, I'll tell you what, they get one kit, and by the time we get done with the training, you got texts saying, "Hey, I want to put it on this side of the shop. I want to put it in my corner." I mean, they're literally fighting over it by the time we're done.
Gotcha.
So, I mean, they're going to eventually be getting multiple kits. And we also have some stuff, and like I said, I want to let, cat out of the bag, but we do have some add-ons that's going to help with that. Really cool stuff coming up.
Awesome. My wife thinks all I do is sit all day.
Bruce said, my wife thinks all I do is sit all day and collect a paycheck.
Well, I mean, you do, Bruce. You probably sit on a stool and work and collect a paycheck.
But no, I mean, glue pulling in the body shop should be that should be automatic, because
it is.
I mean,
it is.
Aluminum. They buy the aluminum welding kits, and they're not worth the crap really. So it's like, why not just go with the glue pulling, and you're going to move the meat that you need to move to be able to mud it and stuff. Let's go.
And and like our main thing is establishing glue pull in the collision industry, and we're really it's been hitting hard this year, like big time taking off. And, and when I get in there, I still got to reiterate, that GPR is not PDR, because they still kind of got that mindset. And now that they're using that light, they can see all those imperfections in a panel that we've never been able to see before. So it kind of messes with them a little bit. I'm like, look, you've never repaired those minor imperfections. Don't get caught up in that. All right. We're production. We got to get this to the paint shop. That's how the body shop works. Right. So just letting them know that, hey, you're doing it way better than you've ever done before, because now they're working with that clear coat instead of bare metal. Bare metal hides everything, right? So just letting those guys know that you're doing an amazing job, just what you're doing, because they'll get caught up in those minor details, and before you know it, hey, you're not making any money. You're not getting paid to do PDR, and it's going to take you a long time to get there if you even wanted to chase that, right? So it really helps them understand that, I mean, this is the least invasive repair. It's still a way better repair. Most of the damage that they get anyways is all chipped up paint. So, I mean, we got to do, refinish work regardless. So let's just skim it. Let's skim it, and let's just send it on down to the paint shop and get this job done. And, and they started to really catch hold of that and really embracing it. And, it's just been amazing just to watch what these guys have been repairing.
And you're finally turning some of these body techs into actual body techs and not parts replacers.
Right, exactly.
They're probably getting their first real training at doing any kind of real body repair, hanging around a seasoned tech in there, So
I mean, especially in a time where it's really hard to get parts right now. I mean, there's shops that have cars that have been sitting on the lot for like 6-7 months. So, I mean, if there's a panel that, before you probably like, I don't want to weld all these studs to, now that we can glue pull it, kind of stay in OEM specs and still do a quality repair. I mean, it's a no-brainer.
Right. We need to air that out for the PD. I know there's PDR technicians out there. It's like, why are y'all training body guys how to do PDR?
We're not.
Exactly.
Not at all. We're not at all.
We're not.
It takes a guy who's driven to do PDR, right? I mean, so we train 20 body guys, maybe one out of that 20, or even maybe 50 will want to pursue PDR.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, it takes a sacrifice to get there, right? I mean, you're going to have to pay money to get training. You're going to have to, practice it on your off time. I mean, you got to put time in.
Yeah, they think that they're going to, when they do get that little dent in there, that normally they'd call a PDR guy on that, this person, they may attempt it. Who knows?
Yeah.
They may try that.
Yeah.
But I think that's their mindset is, oh, well, it's now they're never going to call me if I refer you guys to come down here and sell a kit and all that and train them on, glue pulling. It's just, anyway, there's a lot of negative Nancy's out there when it comes to that.
Yeah.
And
I've seen some comments. I'm like, are you serious? Like, chill out, bro. Like, they ain't taking your job unless you suck, and then they might. Like, and that's on you.
I mean, if you're,
I've seen some of that. I've had those comments on some of the TikToks and that I've done where it just showed like a part of a repair that I was doing.
Yeah.
It's like one guy was like, "Oh, you're giving away all the secrets and all this,"
Oh my God.
Shut up.
There's no trust me. Hey, if I can be the poster boy or child or whatever to PDR, let me tell you, it takes commitment. All right. I mean, yes, I've gotten some little small dents. Like, your average guy's not going to see that, but I can still see some imperfections. I mean, it takes that commitment to get there.
Right.
You know, so I mean, it's not something that you're going to learn in a year or 2 years. You know, with glue polling, of course, I mean, it's just going to take some time to, you know, really, if you want to go that route, you got to be committed to go that route.
Yeah.
So I mean,
That's what I always say. Like my first year of PDR, like fully out, like I about went broke. Like I was losing money doing PDR my first year, more or less.
exactly,
Like,
exactly.
you got to be committed for it. And
You got to
there's
be
definitely
committed.
a passion here.
Yeah, for sure.
Well, with Josh, they're never going after the last probably 50%.
Yeah, they want to get smooth enough to mud it and roll.
Yeah,
it
we're not getting paid to go after that last 20%.
No.
We're not. I mean, that's just the reality of it.
But
right?
thing is, when you're able to move even the big stuff, back out just enough, just getting it realigned, they can do their normal, you know, body work to it, and it's done. You know, they've got the cycle time is sped up so fast that now, you know, they're not having these vehicles sit for months at a time. They're getting them done in weeks. You know,
right? Exactly.
And for us too, though, it's actually helping us as PDR because as far as the body shop, they don't have all this crap just sitting around everywhere. So now they can actually cycle normal work in that they're doing smaller jobs and it has a dent that they need a PDR guy come in real quick. Right. It's helping. It's the whole cycle time. That's what.
And just think of the awareness that's coming with you. Like even PDR guys, customers do not know that you guys can fix these massive damages.
Right.
Right.
Yep.
Especially if the paint's, you know, not chipped or scratched or anything like that. Now with glue pole and these larger tabs with surface area and all these lifters, you PDR guys are now able to fix some really massive damage. And you guys have done a really good job of, you know, informing, you know, the public of being able to do that, right?
That guy right there, he's fixing some crazy shit. I'm like, what are you doing?
Yeah,
that's like that. Hey. Well, you look at the part shortage. That's really helped our industry doing insurance work because now we're proving we're kind of forcing insurance to pay for these bigger jobs and stuff,
right?
Where it needs to be, and proving what can be done with PDR. And in that, we're using all the same stuff that y'all are going out and teaching,
right?
You know, the body shops too. So
I mean, it's beneficial for everybody.
Yep.
I mean, really, if you look at it like that. So,
like right now, I've got a 16 F250 Platinum that the only way for me to get this job was writing it up as full bedside replacement.
Yeah.
Of course, the bumper's got to be replaced, and I've got it in here to paint. But but I mean, no paint damage whatsoever on this bedside, and it was just shoved up from the rear bumper being pushed into it.
Yeah.
But the glue and all that, and that slow tension pulls and realigning everything back out, we're able to do that.
Yeah.
And
I mean, it's great.
I gotta get my pull tower mounted some way in the shop. It's killing me not to have a pull tower right now. Which obviously the bridge, I got the bridge. It's awesome, but I still like. There's times where them feet don't fit where they're not going to dent something if you're really trying to pull on something. So you need a tower, and I can't find one.
Well, you ain't got a big old tree in the middle of your shop like Corey?
No, I
don't. my pull tower's been mounted since 1985, so it's a dual post lift.
Well, I got that rack that I'm going to mount on one of my studs, but I can't. Like it's an ordeal right now. So it'll get there eventually. Chris is bragging on you. So Danny's the absolute poster boy of the values we want to project at KECO. He has elevated us in the ability to connect. He's a body guy on a PDR show right now. Absolutely, Chris. I couldn't agree more.
Yeah.
Danny's just a good dude. If you don't love Danny, you're the problem. So that's what I'll tell everybody.
For sure. Yeah.
Pull towers.
Yeah.
Yeah, Andy Race. Pull towers are great. Yeah. If you don't have, you know, Corey pole barn for the win.
That's right. I like it. I love it.
The if you're doing bigger stuff, and it doesn't have to be real big stuff. Anything, even this size, creating more of that slow tension pull is a lot cleaner and makes you repair it a lot faster than the old 100%. Ways of taking the big slide hammer and yanking on it.
Oh, God.
Can y'all hear that rain?
Yep.
Yeah, a little bit. I like it.
Makes me want to pee.
Noise.
It's flooding.
He was just doing that here a minute ago. So.
But yeah,
he's been doing it nonstop for about 2 days now.
Like even like the slow tension stuff. Even Chris, he's never been a tech, but he knows the theory about everything. Like for instance, when we were at Gas Monkey, one of the guys brought a Rivian, the guys from Rivian, and it had this really sharp crease on it, right? And I was putting like a small crease tab on it. Chris walked over and he's like, "Oversize that with the blue material." And I'm thinking like, oh. I was like, well, he did make all this stuff, so I'm gonna try it. And sure enough, I put a larger tab on it, and sure enough, it literally pulled that dent. And I was blown away. Like the theory, like he knows like the theory of it. Like it's amazing. Like he's showing me stuff all the time. And never even work, he doesn't work on cars, but he knows how these tabs react. I mean, it's mind blowing, really.
Right. Really I know Gene said that blue material, like it's got more give, so it's able to grab, kind of pull
and
that's a little bit easier.
And I teach it all the time. If you got to oversize a tab, use a blue material. But I just didn't go for the blue material on this specific dent because like, man, it's really sharp and small. I'm just going to keep using these ice. Chris was like, no, grab that blue material, go a size bigger. And sure enough, he was 100% right. I mean, it worked.
It makes sense.
And then there's a big crowd around me, and I'm like, well,
Yeah. We were showing you what not to do, and then what to do.
Yeah. So I mean, and he kind of just walked off like a boss, like
like a boss.
Well, now that you kind of brought that up, so how was the whole Gas Monkey Garage thing? How did that whole thing go?
It was really good. It was awesome. So I mean, the guys, they loved it. I mean, they're kind of still, shell shocked because Richard, on TV, he's kind of, kind of seems like, real abrasive kind of maybe to some, right? But in real life, I mean, he's just a regular dude, down to earth guy. I mean, it was really great. Yeah.
I've been to Gas Monkey once. I think I went to Gas Monkey back in probably 2012, 2013. Yeah. Tom, the mechanic, or the dumbass, was still working there. And like, I get to talk to him because he came up to the fence or whatever. And like, I thought that was a show. No, he was a dumbass in real life. Like, I was talking about PDR. He didn't have a clue. And I was like, no, this ain't no show. Like, this is legit, Tom.
No, I do a burnout in the car when I was leaving. It was great. It was great.
I was a little jelly. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah. And then John did that TikTok of throwing the Miller Lights, and I didn't have service there. It would have been amazing to be able to get Richard in on that.
Oh yeah.
But, of course, I dropped the ball on that.
Yeah, I tried to throw you some tabs, and that one
didn't go through. I was like, yeah, I dropped the ball on that. Big time.
So we just quit throwing shit at you.
Well, that actually is my highest viewed when it got like 45,000 views, and it didn't even have Richard Rollins in it. So
yeah, so good.
It's just me throwing some random tabs and shit. Like that's the one that hits. Like what? TikTok is so weird.
It's crazy.
Yeah,
that's like it was the one that it was I can't remember. Anyway, it was my doodah or whatever with a rubber ball in the end, and I'm just dragging it. Just that first. Getting the bulk of it real quick. And that's all it was. Just that quick little 15-second whatever video of that. I mean, it's over 150,000 views or whatever.
Yeah.
But then other ones that you think would get views, you're like, nothing.
Oh, yeah, it drives me nuts.
You're like, what? It's hard to figure it out.
Resharing them, like the ones I think
little robo, just fixing that little detail dent with the robo, and it was like 1.8 million views. And I did one. I spent time edited it, and it was like 600 views. And I was like, what is going on? So can't beat the algorithm, I guess.
Yeah, James brings up a good point. We haven't really got into your life outside of KECO.
I mean, we're only halfway through the show here.
Oh yeah. Yeah, slow down, James. Jesus Christ.
Gosh. Hey, Bobby, now we can see you.
Yeah. What's this TikTok thing? Shut up, Corey. I sent one in the group. The one I sent in the group the other day was like a Superman, like, and it had some real good like editing stuff to it. I was like, Corey, you need to step your game up. Like your superhero sucks.
He's
So,
gonna
yeah,
have
let's
that,
talk.
he's gonna have that sparring dummy in the corner in the shop not too long. He needs a little cape on it, a little mask.
Yeah.
Right. So let's talk about your family. You're married. How many kids you got now? 5, you say?
I got 5 kids.
Okay.
5 kids. Yes, married. She's homeschooled all 5 of them. I don't, well, all 4. One of them's not old enough to be homeschooled yet, but she's still, man, she's amazing. I don't know.
How old are all of them?
Man, I knew he was going to ask me that. And
when you got 5, I guess it's hard to remember the age.
It literally changes every year, so it's hard to keep up, right? So I mean, I got a 3-year-old, I got a 5-year-old, 7-year-old, and I think he's 10. He's maybe 9, and then 11-year-old. Yeah, about to be 12. Yeah. So
awesome.
I mean, they're great. I mean, yes, you want to throat punch them sometimes, but all in all, I mean, they're amazing kids.
Oh, we know.
They are. And
either.
I wish mine were younger again, and I don't. It's not just I've got 18, almost 16-year-old, and then 10-year-old, and my 18-year-old, she just graduated. Now she's about to go to college, and she can be she's just like me. She's headstrong, stubborn. We butt heads all the time. I really don't have to worry about her, but I don't want her to go now. Come on, you're still this big to me.
It's funny because me and my wife still joke about the kids. We can't wait till they say mommy and daddy. Now it's just like, I don't want to say curse, but man, now it's just like nonstop, mommy, daddy.
Mommy.
You just want to just flick them, yeah. So, but they're really good kids. I mean, honestly, you couldn't ask for better kids. So.
Now with the homeschooling, does she have things that she takes them to do with other kids and stuff like that?
Yeah, through the church, there's some really cool programs that they do through the church. Awesome. She has a book club that she takes them, and I mean, she still really guards them really well. I mean, I'm kind of like, let them go, play out with the other kids, let them mingle, right? But I mean, I'll be honest, I get it because some of them kids that are like 8 years old have TikTok, and I know what's on TikTok, right?
We do.
Yeah. So I mean, I get it. I totally get it. So I mean, I understand, wanting to guard them, the best you can, but still got to let them get out there and make their own mistakes, right?
Right.
But we're trying to balance that, right? But
we had an
issue.
I
know how I was as a kid. So I mean, we're gonna mess up. You got to let them go do it, but hopefully that they make the right decision because I can't make those decisions for them. We got to make sure
and they learn from their mistakes.
Yeah, right.
But we also didn't have social media and all the crap that goes along with it too. So now it's a little bit different.
It is.
It's like I love social media for me, but I hate it for my kids. Like, no, you don't need this, but I do. Like, get off me.
Yeah, 100%. It's and I mean, I'll be honest, I'm not probably a really good role model because I'm sucked into social media. I mean, there's sometimes that I need to shut it off, but I mean, I guess, I enjoy it. It's part of my job to be able to connect and answer questions and stuff like that. But my kids see me constantly on social media, so they're kind of creating that, the American Calvin. What do you say? Are you raising them
Armenian or Calvinist?
100% Calvinist. 100%. I mean, if you guys don't know what I'm not going to go into that. But
I don't even know what it means. Like, I'm sitting over here like, I don't know. I'm just going to post it.
It's just basically just a doctrine. But, I mean, we're not going to go into that. Okay. We could be here all night.
Well, it's like my youngest does have a TikTok account, but it's a kid's one that's under us. So we see everything.
Yeah.
But we did find out, like some of the other girls at the dance studio, like she was just in one of their videos dancing and that. They don't know what all is being said in these songs.
Right.
We caught wind of it. We called the parent of that one, like, you take any of them that our daughter is in with your daughter, and you better delete them. You know,
100%.
because both of them don't know what these words mean, and it's out there. You better shut it down.
Right.
Yeah.
What's
And that's
TikTok?
like my kids, like on YouTube, there's this thing called Bean Drive, and it's just cars crashing all the time. It's just like it's really, you know, PG, right?
Yeah.
But the commercials that pop up, I'm just
Yes.
like, oh my gosh, oh, why? What was the point of that? I mean, why? Where
Yep.
did we ever get to this? But you know,
Kevin, you can't
It is what
get
it
you
is.
can't get TikTok on a flip phone, so don't worry about it. I love messing with Kevin's old ass.
He's great. He's great. I swear that.
Goodness.
I mean, does he still push dents, or is he just on like a retired vacation?
A
that
little bit of
guy
everything.
is-
He still pushes.
that
He
guy-
pushes like he's nonstop pushing. Like when he's got to hustle, he hustles. But he,
I mean, that
he
guy's
enjoys his time
he's
off.
legit. That guy, he don't play around, man. I mean, he's a superhero. Seems like.
Yeah. Mandy said, yeah, my daughter's got a TikTok account with her now. I think I'm the only person that goes on there and likes their little videos.
Yeah, what happened to
Bobby,
that
my new he's been out here just working. I mean, like nonstop. I haven't been able to get him on video yet.
Yeah, those are good.
But
I think I found my alter ego face. Let me see if I'll have to do it on Snapchat and then show
what
it
you
on
talking about alter ego? He's my employee, dude.
Okay.
Not me.
It's not me.
Don't ruin it for all the children out there.
Here's the one I want to use.
or the crying face one. Oh my gosh.
Mine won't be an employee. He'll be a customer. This just you use dry ice.
Be crackhead of the week rather.
Yeah, I've been seeing that one on TikTok. Like I found the filter on Snapchat. I was like, oh yeah, it's about to go down.
The one where it makes you look like you're crying is just hilarious.
Oh yeah, I love it. People
And
don't have a clue.
I'm always late to the game to do one. So when I do it, it's like not trending anymore. But like, dude,
I know, right? That's me.
Way behind. Yeah, that's me.
Yep. Yeah.
Billy Ray is a breath of fresh air. Awesome.
Yeah, he is. Yeah. Yeah, Bruce is the one that messaged me, and not the last one that I did. I did that last one for him pretty much. But he's like, he commented or something like, when's Billy Ray going to have a banjo or something like that? And I said, I don't know, but he'll probably be singing at some point.
Pump him out.
I messaged him. I said, hey, I'm posting one just for you.
Well, Danny, what do you like doing in your off time when you're not running around training people how to use the 6 C's and all that good stuff?
Really, I mean, just taking my kids. They love fishing. They're really big into fishing right now. I used to do a lot of woodworking, like Brandon, like you do, but it was more like rattering. Like I would make signs and stuff like that. Yeah. But I mean, I haven't really got back into that.
You're like me, you ain't got time for it.
I mean, I really enjoyed doing it. You know, I used to have a big garage back home where I could do like a bunch of, woodworking signs and stuff like that. I really enjoyed that. But now, I mean, it's really just, taking the kids fishing, and, sometimes I'll take one of them to go play golf at like this little par 3 course that we have. And
nice.
I mean, yeah, trying to spend as much time as I can with them.
Yeah,
without throat punching them, right?
If you're gonna spend time with them, you're gonna have that feeling.
Yeah. I mean, it's great. If you get like 2 at a time, it's amazing. When you get all 5 together, oh man.
Oh yeah, because everybody's fighting and everything
it's
else.
Just he's looking at me this way. He touched me. It's the same stuff we did when we were kids. If we had brothers, same thing.
And it never ends, dude.
It don't end.
I mean, I'm 42 and I'm the youngest of I got 3 older sisters, and I aggravate the crap out of them every time I see them.
Which I'll say, I did feel an aspect that I didn't discipline them like spank wise. Like I got spanked when I was a kid. Like I got lit up.
Yeah, my dad was swinging the belt around like Pootie Tang.
And right now, like it's so funny. Like I'll go in. You can even ask my wife this. I'll go into the bedroom. I'm supposed to go spank him. Let's go deal with him right now. So I'll go in the bedroom and I'll kind of like spank the bed or whatever, and I say cry, And then I think that kind of messed it up a little bit. I think I didn't do my part. Yeah, so it's kind of biting me right now. So, but they're good kids all in all.
I mean, I've spanked mine. I mean,
Yeah, I mean, I've spanked them, but not like I'm not consistent. I'm not consistent.
I'm not like my mom was.
Yeah.
She would take the wooden spoons, and until she kept breaking them, then she finally started buying the plastic spoons, and they would break. and then it was worse.
Yeah,
I remember my granddaddy would make us go pick. He had a cranberry tree. And I'd go pick a big one off there, and he'd come back and he had one saved, and it'd be about this long and just thin as can be. And he'd right across your leg. Oh my God!
I've cut a switch or two myself, Bruce.
Yeah.
My mom didn't whip me often. One time I told her not have a cow during the Simpsons era. Ooh, like I whispered it under my breath. Here she came down the hallway. Like, I was like, oh shit. I done messed up. Yeah, Dad was usually the punisher when he, like I said, belt swinging around like Pootie Tang at the house all the time. Mr. Grandpa's can't spake.
Bull.
Everybody's asking. Bobby and Dave Detlaf both are itching to see the new
little tool that you got.
I got it right here because I knew it. I wanted to show it.
Yeah.
So it's literally got these blocks on it, right? So there's a threaded block and there's a stationary block, and all you're going to do is glue down your centipedes, and it's going to literally just attach just like that, and you'll be able to get that nice tension pole. Also has a knob on the end, so you could either use your power tool, which I mean that's pretty aggressive. I kind of recommend using the little knob to be able to control it more. So we have the knob that comes with it as well, and you can pre-order these now. So I think we have like 100 we're going to do right now, so you can pre-order, be a part of the 100 that's going to be available here in a few weeks. And then, of course, we're going to run more,
How much are
and there's, I believe you're going to get 4 rigid centipedes, the knob, both blocks, and the rod. It's going to be like $269. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So
I think Mike Toledo putting up that video's got everybody interested in it.
I mean, it really did. Hey, you know what's funny is Chris had this designed like a few years ago, and we just the same exact design. I mean, it's been around. Right. We just kind of got sidetracked with trainings and just and by golly, we should have maybe it was before its time, right? Maybe.
Yeah.
So maybe now's the right time to release it. So. It all worked
I'd say so. Obviously, people are interested in it and ready to.
Yeah.
I saw Corey using it in one of his TikToks.
Yeah.
That brief second, and then people were asking. He was like, "Oh, new tool from KECO prototype."
Yeah.
Like, okay, Corey.
Yeah, we know you're cool.
we know you're cool.
Oh crap! Now Chris knows that I gave him one.
Oh, God. Chris didn't have a TikTok, so he didn't know it until now.
He ain't got a TikTok.
No,
now,
but
do you have a KECO PDR TikTok page too, or somebody else handling that?
Yeah, I think his son Hayden's handling that. Yep.
Okay,
he's just starting that up. Yeah, it's KECO GPR. There's a couple of them, but KECO GPR is the main one. Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah. He's starting to really crank on that, and he's actually coming in and helping me with videos. So
awesome.
Something I really need to be really concentrating on doing. Like I was saying before we started this, I can talk and be great, in front of a group of people, but as soon as that camera comes on, I go blank. It's just But he's really helping me,
So when you're saying videos, are you talking about like you're going to start doing like training videos or?
Just Q&As. Most
Gotcha.
Common questions and stuff like that, doing repair. Because one thing, like Chris and the guys here, we want to make sure that we do live repairs, not just doing like demo, just pulling random stuff.
Right.
Because, if we glue down a tab with this much surface area, I mean, honestly, I don't care what you're using. It's surface area. You're going to get that crazy strong pull.
Yeah.
So we want to actually do like real live damage, stuff guys are going to run into, and just, make sure we make it realistic. It's not snake oil. We believe in our product. It works.
Oh yeah.
So we want to do real live damage, right? So.
Danny, Chris said don't mind if you're missing about $270 from your next check.
Yeah.
I really want to get down and check out
Hey, he actually just gave me a raise, so thank you, Chris.
He gave you a raise only to take it back.
Yeah, only to take it back. So.
Kevin Bird's bragging on you. He said, Danny, you're doing an excellent job
Awesome.
with your training. I've heard awesome feedback.
Yeah.
So you want to
It's been
tell everybody exactly where y'all are located, where the new shop and all that is? Or?
Oh, I can't wait to come check that place out too.
Yeah. Oh, right here in Oklahoma. You talking to me?
Yeah, I'm talking to you. You want to
Oh,
tell everybody
Everybody
where
know
the
where
new
my shop at.
Nobody cares about Andy's shop now.
Yeah, we're right here in Mustang,
I don't even-
Oklahoma. Right here in Mustang, Oklahoma. I mean, we got pretty good, like as you can see behind here. I mean, we got even more tools out now. So we got a live shop where guys can actually come in and demo the tools before they buy them. You know,
Sweet.
if you want to check out a push tool or whatever it is, you know, especially like a GPR kit, if you want to glue some tabs down, try out some tabs and stuff like that before you buy them, I mean, go for it. So, yeah, and it's right here in Mustang, Oklahoma. Yeah, you can use your. You can, but I mean, if you fix it really nice,
sign a waiver.
Charge you. You got to sign a waiver, right? I don't want to be, you know.
Yeah,
But I mean, yeah, you can
check it out. It looks beautiful,
Yeah.
like from the videos and stuff.
And I mean, it really needs floors. So if Chris is watching, we
He's
really
watching.
need to get those floors in. That's like a little running joke. I've been just hammering about getting these floors.
That's probably gonna come out of your check too. So you'll be
Yeah.
careful.
Is it just concrete? Is it just concrete right now?
Yeah, it's just concrete. Yeah.
What kind of floors you thinking?
I mean, what is that? Epoxy floors? You know, you throw down
you want epoxy. Okay.
I mean, we could, you know.
That would
I'll
look
take
good
whatever.
with
Whatever's most
like
expensive.
silver and blue and the
Yeah.
black flakes or something.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. Oh yeah.
That'd look pretty sick.
So,
Come on, Chris.
Chris, if you're
Come on,
listening,
Chris. Work it out, buddy.
I'm not coming until the floors are epoxy.
If you need somewhere to store one of the kits for, you know, while you're getting that done, just ship it on down here.
You got it. I hear you. For sure.
No, let's see. That's like with me with the kits. It's like I've got several of everything already. So like if I bought a whole kit right now, I'd have like double of most of it.
Well, I mean, you know, isn't that like a
I
good
don't
tech?
need double.
A good tech has double, and I'm sure you have a
No,
double
good
of
tech
a lot
can
of
do
stuff
it
out
with
there.
one.
Oh, no.
Now, unless it's tabs are different. But,
Yeah, right. No, I hear you.
We'll see you, Bobby.
All right, see you, Bobby. Yeah, Andy Ray left out earlier too. We didn't get to say about him. Yeah, this weekend's Memorial Day, so anybody that's traveling, you know, y'all be safe and you know, have fun. Y'all doing anything this weekend? Got any big plans for Memorial Day?
No, not really. Not when you have 5 little ones. You know, it sounds really cool to take your kids out, but then once you get out and everybody's fighting, and you know, it's like, probably should just stay home.
I'll probably be working.
Yeah.
I'm going to a Renaissance Festival Saturday. I can't wait.
Yeah.
My daughter's all into that. We went last year, so I'm going again this year.
Yeah. But they are getting to the age where it's a lot easier to take them all out. So
right,
especially the older ones. I mean, we have a blast when we go out. So
how close are you? Do you live in right there, or do you live? Back
I'm like 5 minutes.
Okay.
No, I'm
nice.
5 minutes from the shop. So.
And how far is that from Oklahoma City?
Back home.
Or where the shop is? How far is
Mustang?
Yeah.
How far is Oklahoma City from Mustang?
Probably like from downtown, it's probably like minutes. 15, 20 minutes tops. Yeah, it's real close. Everything's real close.
Take them to the Dodgers game.
Yeah. We're actually going. Yeah, KECO is supplying tickets for the whole everybody, all the employees to go to the Dodgers.
That's awesome.
Here, I think next month. Yeah,
you can't beat that, especially
we're definitely,
you know they're what AAA, I think.
Yeah, yep.
You can't beat that, man, with the kids. They can have so much fun.
Yep.
Even at a young age, and
that's like I've never been a baseball fan, but we go to the Nashville Sounds. I used to go to Nashville Sounds games growing up and stuff, and they're AAA or whatever. They're fun to go to. Like just with the stuff they do between the innings and all that, like it's all they keep them entertained.
Well, the double and triple A, they're usually a little bit more fun because it's more relaxed for the little ones compared to when you go like Braves. It's just so big.
Yeah.
That everything to do there you're gonna drop $100 on everything.
Right.
That's everything in the world right now.
You want a hot dog and you want a hot dog and a beer?
Really
sure, $100.
It really is. Really is.
Danny, I hate that I didn't meet you while you still living in Tennessee because you was literally an hour down the road from me. So
I was about to bring that up too.
Mm-hmm.
Dadgummit. I missed my boat to become a PDR tech.
Well, who's servicing y'all's body shop? I mean,
yeah, no doubt, right?
I'll swing by real quick.
Yeah, I mean, no telling right now, to be honest with you.
Do they have KECO stuff there?
Yeah, they do. Yep.
Okay.
Yep. I left the kit behind.
Awesome.
I would have kind of been a really, bad move if I took the kit to KECO.
Right.
I mean, yeah. But
they
they
like it, but this one is mine. I'm taking it with me.
If they buy another one, do you have to go train them for free?
Heck no.
they get the family discount.
Man, no family discounts here.
Oh, that's awesome.
Now, how long do y'all train? Is it like just a full day of training when you go to a body shop?
I mean, pretty much. I mean, it's usually typically like 6 hours. I mean, typically 5-6 hours. You get into these real high production shops. They want you to get in, really train these guys, make sure they're fluent on the 6C process, and they're like, all right, let's get back to work, right? So I mean, but you go into these mom and pop shops, they want their full day, which I understand 100%.
Yeah.
So we give them their full day. So basically, I stay there until they're like, dude, we're good, right?
That's awesome.
Even if that's 5 hours, 8 hours, regardless, I mean, we're going to be there until they're confident in glue pulling. So.
God, I seen that body shop Corey Kleinfeld went to the other day. Like, it was freaking huge. And he's like, me over here in the corner. Like, he had one little big bag. Yeah. This place is like massive. It looked like a shop.
Yeah, it's like one of the biggest shops. Yeah. And like the VPs were there. And I mean, he got amazing feedback. I mean, Corey's been just killing it over there.
That's awesome.
Doing an amazing job.
He's an awesome dude. I like seeing anything he puts his hands on kind of,
he's
does really well. So
doing an amazing job over there. We couldn't be more happier with how he's performing.
That's awesome.
Well, you guys have done a good job of finding people to, buy in and matches everybody's.
Yeah.
What am I trying to say? Like, everybody fits really well together in y'all's group and stuff.
You gotta have everybody, mesh together, right? That's what makes a great team, right? So.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
You're right.
But,
that's why I'm a one-man show. I can't find nobody to mesh with.
Yeah, right.
I can't mesh myself half the time.
You can't mesh yourself?
I can mesh myself, but I just can't mesh with myself.
No doubt.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I'm still looking at that screensaver behind you. Like, I got to get down there like soon.
Yeah, I mean, it's a good. We're gonna have another open house coming up. I think we're gonna do it in August. Even though it's hot, it's just kind of we're not having that MTE this year, so maybe we can do an open house or something like that. We can get everybody in and just have a good time.
Is Kevin still on here? I don't know. Kevin, if you're on here, I know they're gonna do the
dent trials is at the end of September.
September?
Yeah.
I knew it was about around that time, but couldn't remember.
Yeah, so that'll work out.
But it'll be in Anson.
Awesome.
Don't they have like a glue pulling contest or something down there, competition, when you have your open house?
Yeah.
Everybody there you go. Kevin put it up September 24th.
There you go.
Okay, cool. I'm going to try to make that one for sure. Yeah, I love the PDR community. I mean, you guys are all been great. I mean, it's big happy fan. I like it. I mean, it's been encouraging just to see the camaraderie in the industry, right? So,
right,
it's really cool.
Well, we like having you in the industry. You're a great guy, and you fit well with us. So,
yeah,
even though you are a damn body guy.
Hey, you got to have that black sheep in there somewhere, right? You got
to.
What happened with Adventure Tools?
I don't know.
What happened to him, Josh?
It's a joke over there. Kevin said you're coming. Danny,
I'll be there. I tried to make it this time, but it was I was out of town so much. The last time the Anson had their open house, I wanted to go, but
have you been down there yet?
Yeah, I have. It's great. Great place. That's awesome.
I haven't
So-
yet.
And we went to that stockyards with Vince and them, and it was a little bit of blur, but it was a good time.
When me and my family went down to Ansett open house last year, like I was in doing PDR 20 group meetings and stuff, and my wife took the kids down to the stockyards like every day that we was there, like to watch
it's a
cattle
really
run
cool
and
place.
stuff. Yeah, it's different.
Yeah.
Big longhorns and shit.
Yep. Really cool.
We
Good
made it to
deal.
an hour and I didn't die.
I know.
I feel like death tonight, and I'm making it. I made it.
You made it like a champ. You did it like a champ.
Brandon's
I appreciate
like,
you guys having me on for sure.
oh, absolutely. I couldn't wait to get you on.
That was awesome.
I swear that picture of the shop behind you, if just glancing by it, like when you first sat down earlier, I thought it was an aquarium just because of the way it was. It seemed further off with your phone turned the other way.
Yeah.
See, if you wouldn't have been in Alaska last week, though, you could have been on with me and Vidine instead of having to do it.
I know.
Yeah.
Death Reaper.
The Reaper.
The Reaper. I call him John Vidine, and he's like, well, man, why do you keep calling me that? Or John Van Diesel. That's what it is. John
Van Diesel.
Yeah. Van Diesel.
Oh, don't you know that's not my name, guy?
That's what he does. That's what he does.
I haven't talked to him this week. I need to give him a shout.
No, but I think I did see yesterday on Facebook. I think it was his wife's birthday. So if that was right, we'll say happy birthday. And
that girl, Sally.
Oh, yes.
I don't know what you singing like the whole MTE.
I think somebody said her name, and what was it? It's Sally Jean or something like that. And we had back when my son was playing park ball, one of the little boys, his oldest sister was named Sally, and we'd always go. All the kids go, or we go Sally, and all the kids go that girl. They didn't know what it was from. We were just talking about it. Every time we just in the middle of practice, we stop and go Sally, and they go that girl.
That's great.
Well, Danny, we really appreciate having you on.
Yeah,
man. Great. Like, even for
definitely.
all of us being tired and stuff, we made it.
Yeah, we made it
through
happen
pretty smoothly. Oh yeah.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
So,
We
On a
can't.
normal day, I'd be ready to go like another hour or so, but
yeah,
I'm good tonight.
no doubt, no worries.
We know KECO's going to come out with a lot more stuff here.
Yeah.
We can't, wait to see everything else. Of course, y'all go and, put your pre-order in for what's that tool called now? The
lateral tension tool, the LTT. Lateral tension tool.
LTT. There you go.
Yeah, that's it.
Y'all go put your pre-orders in
Yeah.
and get that. And, support KECO, guys.
Oh yeah,
Awesome.
that's
And support Dent Reaper.
All
Y'all
right.
go dentreaper.com. Get all your tools.
That's what all my body guys ask about. What kind of glue tabs and glue to get? Like, just go to KECO. Like, that's where you go to get your stuff. It's leader in glue and tab and stuff. So,
Heck yeah, awesome, man. Well, I appreciate you guys.
yes,
Hey,
sir.
well, we appreciate you, Danny, and just hang out for a second. I'm going to put us in the back room. We're going to end this thing, and then we'll say our goodbyes. So
Got it.
let me get to my
Tell
exit
Chris he's got to pay
strategy
you
here.
overtime for staying after hours
No
tonight.
doubt. Yeah, that's right.
Danny tried to get home to 5 kids and
know.
relieve the wife.
Yeah, no doubt.
I'm ready to get home and eat myself. But anyway,
You're
hey,
going to bed.
appreciate everybody watching and commenting tonight. And Danny, once again, thank you for coming on. And we will see y'all next week. We don't know who we're going to have on yet. So peace.
Bye, everybody.
Thanks for joining us this week on another episode of Ginger Bros. Don't forget to catch all past episodes on Apple Podcast, YouTube, or Facebook. You can follow us on all social media to get updates for each show and anything else we have going on. Please leave us a review on Apple Podcast to help this show grow. See you next week.